What's up? What's up, YouTube? Say it, man. Mo gang, Mo gang, and Mo gang. What's up? See a couple of you guys been on early. Jack, what's up, Jack? Channel member, Trucking Funder, what's up? Butch Russell, what's up? All right, Eyob, I see you on here already. What's going on, guys? End of another week. Excited. Meet with you guys tonight. See what's going on with you guys. We got some things to talk about with you, share some experiences with you from this week. We definitely had, this has been a weird week, how it started off and even how it's ending up and just how all that is taking place. I think it's going to be some valuable game for you on tonight, man. So I couldn't wait to come on here and get this thing started. So how you guys doing tonight? Is everybody all right? You guys doing well, I suppose, huh? All right. Let some more people come in. We normally give it a minute or two. All right. God bless you, Jack, man. You too kind, man. You too kind. All right. Sonoya, Georgia, Dallas, Georgia. All right. All right. Glad you here as well, man. All right. Glad you guys are here as well. All right. So yeah, I want to give it what is it? Yeah, we give it about another minute or so. Like we got a few more coming on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. Hey, man, Jay. Look, I was looking for the word Jay, but you under that name. Okay, Trucking Funder. Good. Good, man. Glad you let me know who you were. Yeah, me and Trucking Funder and Jay talked for a little while today, and he's gonna be with us tonight. Go share some good news from our conversation. Once we get some more channel members on with us. So it's gonna be good. Yeah, it was a great talk. Right. All right. And I believe Jay, you Trucking Funder, you out of Houston, right? Is that right where you're at now? Like you told me, Houston. What's up, Joe Ramsey? Ain't nothing to it, Joe. We just taking it easy, man. I should say end of another week, technically, by being Friday, but we work it tomorrow and Sunday. So I'm gonna tell you guys about all that and how that's transpired this week and how this thing just gets to be weird how you end up putting a week together. Okay, you in Fort Worth, man. Why did I think Houston? Okay, you in the top of Texas then. Okay, all right, Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, man, that's all right. All right, look like we got about 13 of you on now. Um, we'll give it about one more minute. We'll go ahead and get started. And as usual, I like to give you guys some game on some things, and then we kind of let the chat just kind of take over at that point. Okay. So I think I got like two things I want to share, and then I'm going to introduce Jay, and I want to begin with him. All right, Trucking Funder. We're going to talk about some things he and I talked about today. All right, who else we got here? All right, yeah, Eyob, what's up? G719, Colorado Springs, setting up to get a truck. All right, all right. All right. Jack says, we're working so much. When do you get to service the trucks? Good question. Good question. We talked about that a little bit on what was that video that came out, I believe this week, or was it last week? When do you do maintenance? I'm gonna tell you about that. Oh my God, look at my little grandboy. That's my little grandson, y'all, Kingston Adams. He on here. Loretta. I was calling my wife, let her know that my grandboy, he in another city and he didn't come on here. I hear you, Kingston. I see you. All right, Laverne out of Baltic, Ohio. All right, Clarence Pugh, Clarence, Alabama. All right, Kingston and come his butt on here. I was like, boy, this boy. Hey, Paul, and then he got, I'm on here. I said, yes, indeed. All right, who else we got? Fabio out of Los Angeles. All right, Nasty Stang, channel member. Good evening to you, Nasty. What's up with you? All right, y'all coming on in here pretty good now. All right, so Sean Featherstone, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to overlook you, brother. All right, good to meet you. All right, yeah, yeah. Trucking fun. That's what little grad boy. He the guy. He follows the channel, so he must have got the notification. All right, trucking inspired, Pensacola, Florida. All right, that's what's up. Pensacola. I don't think we've had anybody from the little handle of Florida, right? The little handle. Pensacola's in the little like the little handle of Florida. All right, Sean is from California. Okay. All right. So it looks like we got 18 of you guys. All right. Clarence says he's about to get a dump truck. It's a lot of work in Alabama. Yeah, I could believe that. Clarence, what major city are you? What major part is Clarence close to in Alabama? What's your major city that's close to you? And is that where the work is at? All right, Kingston. I'm on Kingston account. Okay, Kingston. Oh, okay, Channing. That's Channing, my other grandboy. They fraternal twins, y'all. All right. Kingston, Channing is on Kingston's account. All right, Channing, I see you. All right, Thomasville, Mobile. Okay, you in the South then. You in that I-10 corridor. Okay. All right, that's cool. I like that. I don't think we've talked to anybody from South Alabama on the channel. So that's good to know, man. You're only what, 3 hours from me? Yeah. Biloxi is 2 hours. So yeah, you're about 3 hours from me. Maybe three and a half. All right.
That's Chad
Yeah.
on Kingston.
Yeah, I saw that, Chad. I say, boy. All right. So look, guys, let's get started. I want to go ahead and Ilka. All right. Um, Muhammad Toronto. Cool. All right. All right. Canada in the house. All right. So look, first thing I want to share with you guys, and we call this what dump truck basics. These last couple of live streams in which I just want to talk about basic stuff on a foundational level that I believe can be helpful and some good game for you guys, and then allow you guys to just kind of give me feedback from that and to be able to answer your questions from that. Okay. All right. So the first thing I want to share with you, all right, all right, is that show you just how this week goes and how the dump truck business is. Right. So this week, Monday, the trucks didn't do anything during the day. Now, most of you know, if you've been listening to me a while, that I've been talking about the double dip. The double dip is being able to work the trucks. I got two trucks, being able to work the trucks day and work them night. All right. How am I doing that? I'm actually giving you, I'm making a video tomorrow on the update of the double dip to update you guys on how that's going. But for those of you who haven't been with us that long, the double dip is working day and night, same company. All right, but I've hired two other drivers to fill in to help me to accomplish that, right? And so this week, Monday, we didn't do anything Monday day, but then we were able to go out Monday night. No, I'm sorry. I got my days mixed up. Monday was a holiday, right? 4th of July, Sunday. They gave everybody off Monday. So we didn't start back work to Tuesday. So Tuesday day didn't do anything. And then Tuesday night, both trucks went out. Wednesday day didn't have nothing but for one truck. And then Wednesday night, both trucks went out. All right. So look at how that week is shaping up. Yesterday was the first day that both trucks went out during the daytime. Why is this going on? What happened? What is it? Well, in South Louisiana, and I think Pensacola, my guy from Pensacola, you're going to attest to this as well. In the South, there's this phenomenon that happens whereby we get afternoon showers, right? It just every summer, that's just how it goes. You're gonna get them afternoon showers around 3, 4, 5 o'clock, somewhere in there. Afternoon heat mixed with whatever. I don't know the jargon of how it works. I just know, as long as I've been living, you're gonna get afternoon showers. All right. And so it rained here Saturday, a little piece Sunday, and Monday. So that made the beginning of the week just a little bit. Oh my God, every day here for 11 days. So y'all see what I'm saying? He's in Pensacola. So we endure the same thing, right? This past week, like every day, it just, but it's scattered. So it's not a guarantee that it's going to happen at my house every day, but it's going to happen every day, right? And it may be, it's not even at my house, but it's 5 miles away in town or 2 miles south of me. It's that craziness right there. So that made the beginning of the week a little slow. So finally, Thursday, we worked both trucks during the day. But guess what happened? Thursday evening, rain hit the job. I'm on asphalt, but the road was wet. So They wouldn't let them go. It happened too late in the evening. Canceled out last night. But today, both trucks went today. So guess what they did now? So they don't work on Friday and Saturday nights because those are the nights where they had the most cases of drunk driving and accidents and things like that. So they don't work on Friday and Saturday. But look what they did. We're working tomorrow during the day and Sunday during the day. So why am I telling you all this? If you're going to be successful in the dump truck business, you have to know that there's going to come a week that it's not going to happen Monday through Friday for you. It's just not going to happen. And you have to be flexible enough to say those weekend plans that you might have had, if it's negotiable for you to change them, you might want to change them. Now, if it's your kid's birth ball game or something like that, hey, we understand that kind of thing. But that's why you got to have extra drivers to put somebody in that seat so you don't miss the money, right? And still go to the ball game. So my point I'm making is that every dump truck business is not going to always shape up for you to be a Monday through Friday thing. It might end up being a nighttime thing, and it might end up going into the weekend thing. All right, your 5 days, and I believe I'm saying 5 days because I budget myself on 5 days. Anything else is lanyard, right? I told y'all that that's a word in Louisiana that means extra, overflow, whatever, right? Lanyard, that's extra. So I base myself on 5 days, right? 5 days. If I make it, I should be able to make between $3,000 and $4,000. That should take care of my house, right? That's one truck, right? Per truck for me. All right, but if you're a guy that's had one truck, you should make between 3,000 and 4,000 in those 5 days. So if you do a 6 day or a 7th day, or if you add some nights to that, you in lanyard, brother, sister. All right. And so look at how with the Monday holiday, so you miss a whole day. So the way that the week, and I'm just going to give you from Tuesday to Friday. I've still, and we're just saying basing it on 5 days, right? If I want to just base it on 5 days, Monday was a holiday. I've still been able to get 1, 2, 3, 4 days and a piece, 4.5 days right now with the day and night work, holiday, rain, messing us up. I've still been able to get 4.5 days between the two trucks per truck. Let me be clear about that. 4.5 days per truck. Each truck has four, altogether 4 days and a half per truck. I hope I'm explaining that where you can get that. All right, so here's my point. So when they go out tomorrow, guess what? I'm over the 5-day threshold. It took to Saturday to get there, but nevertheless, I got there. And I'm simply making the point that it's not going to always happen Monday through Friday for you. And so you have to be flexible enough to say, okay, might have to go into the weekend. I told my driver, one of the guys just went out, middle of the week. I say, look, no, don't panic, don't fret, because he hadn't been with me for about 3 months. I say you're gonna get a chance to probably make your money on the back end because the company didn't work Monday, because they lost 1 day due to the rain. I'm pretty sure they're gonna work because this company likes to work. I'm pretty sure they're gonna work Saturday and Sunday. And sure enough, just like I said. And so tomorrow I reached the threshold. I actually go past the threshold. I have 5.5 days of what I need to, I told you 5 days of what I budget on. And then we get Sunday, guess what? I'm at 6.5 days. So I'm over the threshold of what I need, what I budgeted that I need to for my operations to run and what I like to see us make. And so what I want you to get from that is it's not going to always come Monday through Friday. You're going to have to be flexible on whether or not it may not be nothing going through the day. The nighttime may become the main thing. Did you get that? I've told you right now, nights are lanyard, but because of what happened in the daytime, 1 or 2 days, the nighttime became the main thing. Did you get that? So that's why you can't be turning down night work, and stuff like that, because you just don't know. That might end up what brings you through that week. Okay. All right. And so I had to share that with you. All praises, of course, go to God. But man, and I've seen just happen over and over in my 21 years. It's unconventional. So that's free game for someone that's okay. One more work Monday through Friday and be off Saturday and Sunday. Okay, that'll probably work 75% of the time. But it's going to become a week where you're going to get it at night or you're gonna have to get it on the weekend. Okay. All right. So that's my first little spiel for you. And let me catch up on the comments, and then I'll give you my other little spiel, and then we're gonna introduce guy tonight that's gonna share some information for us. So those of you who got financial questions, go ahead and get them ready. I got a finance guy that's gonna share something with us and answer some questions for you guys tonight. All right, let me see where I'm at. All right, Ilka Case, God bless you, man. Oh my God, my little grand boy. Shannon, I know that's you. All right, every day here, 11 Days Road. All right, Clarence Pugh. I didn't know a dump truck make money until I started listening to you. Where I'm from, log and chip trucks is taking over. Yeah, and Clarence, we have logging and chips in my little town. I mean, logging and chips is major in my town. I mean, we got sawmills all around here. Georgia Pacific, which they just shutting down, a major mill that's been a job provider for like 40, 50 years in the city about 20 miles away. Georgia Pacific is actually shut down, but that's a major supply. But we still have several mills. Weyerhaeuser is big in this area. So logging and chips is a major thing here as well. All right. But dump trucks do make money, Clarence. All right, so yeah, y'all getting the rain in Alabama too. So y'all see that? So Alabama, Louisiana, Florida getting that little afternoon showers. But here's the thing: with it being so hot and humid, that little shower don't hurt nothing. I know dirt pits that are going back to work. I got 2 calls from dirt pits this week looking for trucks. So it's not even hurting anything because the ground is starting to dry up now. So it sucks up and soaks up that little afternoon rain like it ain't nothing. Because most of it, and Clarence and I believe that's Sean, Trucking Inspired, y'all can elaborate. It comes, but it doesn't really last for about 15, 20 minutes. Little thunderstorm roll through, and man, it's gone just like that. It'll drop a little rain, but they're not staying long enough to be a soaker, right? And so they just move on. And because it's 85, 90 degrees and it's so humid, it's drying that stuff right up. All right, so that's what's happening. So I'm saying that so I don't want anybody to get nervous because I'm saying it rained. The rain ain't stopping nothing for the most part. If it wasn't a holiday Monday, we would have worked Monday, right? So I don't want anybody to get to panic about that. All right, Butch Russell, it's been wet a week here in the ATL. Also, Butch, have y'all still been working though? Butch, are you already in business, Butch? I was going to ask you, have you been working, Butch? If you're in business already, enlighten me where you at. I forgot. I apologize for that. But if not, Butch, did you see the truck still working? Even though it's been wet there, let me know that. All right, Crit, you erase your comment. Okay. Laverne says no work on Sundays for me. Laverne Burkholder says no work on Sundays for her. Well, Laverne, that certainly is an admirable ambition. Guess what? I'm a pastor, so I have to preach on Sundays. But Laverne, I'm here to tell you, if it's some work going on Sunday night and I don't have nobody to give me a break, I'm gonna preach on Sunday morning. I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna eat me a small plate of food because y'all know I'm losing weight now, and I'm gonna get me some rest. And Laverne, I'm going to work that night. I'm not gonna leave $700-800 on the table. I'm gonna go to church. I'm gonna preach, minister to the people that God has given me charge over, and I'm going to work that night. Especially if I haven't been able to find somebody to go out there. All right, Adelie, what's up, man? Channel member, what's up? What's up, Adelie? Appreciate you. All right, Keisha Ali. Keisha, I am from a small town called Clinton, Louisiana. It's about 25 miles north of Red Stick. Red Stick is another name for Baton Rouge, right? Cajun country, right? Alligators, catfish, shrimp, crawfish, right? That's where we're from, all right? South Louisiana, Clinton, Louisiana. All right, you Google that. The only famous thing you'll find about Clinton is probably the courthouse, because it's the original courthouse that was used since the 1800s. That's all Clinton probably is known for. Okay. All right. SNB says they got 60 dump trucks working on the building that fell. Oh my God. Well, first of all, SNB, hey man, look, certainly we give much respect to the dead man and that tragedy that happened. But wow, Unfortunately, some folk look at some work that came from that tragedy. I gotta say, much prayers go out to those families, man. But look at what he just put, y'all. 60 dump trucks working on the building that fell. All that concrete rebar and stuff that was in those apartments got to be hauled out of there. They'll be working on that for a couple months, man. They'll be there a little while. All right. Asheville, what's up, True Big Cotton? Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, oh yeah, man. Look, if y'all haven't, all y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button. That'll be good. All right. Trucking Inspired. I know Bruton. I work in you say you work in Flomaton? All right. That's in the Pensacola panhandle there in Florida. All right. Jack says I have fam in Black Mountain, North Carolina. Okay, Butch. Not yet, still waiting on my truck. And yes, they have been working around. That's what I'm talking about, Butch. Right. So Butch, you have ordered your truck. You say you're waiting. So you've ordered it, it's coming, or something of that nature. Yeah. So Butch, that's Atlanta, Georgia, tells us they're working around the ring, just like we are here, right? What's up, Ezekiel? You made it tonight, all right? Is there any time in the year where you are off for a few weeks or for a month? Good question. Great question. I tell everybody here, and I can only speak in my context, and I'm gonna tell you why I can only speak for my context. Here, the slow period is gonna be for us. We work with the week of Thanksgiving. We work in November. We're gonna have a week of Thanksgiving. We still gonna work all the way up until that Wednesday before Thanksgiving. We're gonna come back after Thanksgiving. We're gonna work all the way up until Christmas. Just depends on what day of the week Christmas falls on. We always love it when it falls on the weekend because you can get most of the week out. But Christmas Eve, you can forget it. You know, pretty much the day before Christmas Eve, you can go ahead and that's it for that, right? Depending on the contractor you're with, Ezekiel, you may go to work the Monday after Christmas. And then same thing will be the same pattern for New Year's Eve and New Year's. All right. I said that to say this. The company I'm with now that's got all this work, I haven't made a Christmas with them yet, right? But I have been informed that they pretty much just shut down for the 2 weeks, right? Christmas week, New Year's, they shut down, they come back the Monday after New Year's. That's just what they do. All right. And that's not foreign to me. I've seen some companies do that. All right, but pretty much you have a slow week Christmas, you have a slow week January, but that don't mean you won't do anything. You just may not make but 2 or 3 days. All right, and pretty much for us, them 2 weeks after New Year's is pretty much for us the slow weeks. You hear me? The 2 weeks after New Year's, barring there's no ice, there's no snow. Of course, we're in the South. We don't get snow like talking about. We get a snow down here. It's an anomaly. That's why I say, Ezekiel, it depends on where you are. Because if you're in New York, New Jersey, East Coast, those guys get a lot of snow up there. So from my understanding, especially in Virginia, they shut down asphalt plants in the winter up there. They don't even try it, right? So in down here, for us, if it's a dry winter, we work year round. It just depends on what kind of winter it is. If it's not a whole lot of rain, it's cold but no rain, then depending on what you're doing, you know, asphalt, it only has to be 40 degrees and rising here, and they're gonna pour asphalt. All right, let me say that again. If it's 40 degrees and going up, they're gonna lay asphalt here. I can tell you, it ain't gonna stop nothing. All right. So yeah, for us, if I had to pick any time, it's the slow time for us. It's gonna be right after the first of the year. All right, let me just say this. January. If I can just pick a time where it's gonna be slow, January will probably be my lowest grossing month. January. But again, it just depends on who you with. Because I've seen guys work on through, you know. All right. So I want to be very thorough with that. All right. All right. Jack says for Noah. Okay. Sean, what do you suggest about healthcare for family of 5? Sean, pretty much what brought me through, Sean, is that my wife worked for the state. So we didn't have to worry about healthcare. We had it through her job. If your spouse or you don't have it, then what you will have to do is go direct with a company here. Blue Cross is big, Aetna is big. So there was a time when back younger days, I went directly to Blue Cross and got insurance, right? All right. And of course, now I know they got the exchange system and stuff like that with the Affordable Care Act. But what worked for me was that my wife had it through her job. And so that's what made it be easier for us. All right. All right. 1 mile in Alabama. Okay. All right. Trucking, I got you. All right. Jacksonville, 10 minutes from me. Oh, okay. Okay. You guys are in the same area. True Big Cotton and Jack. Okay. All right. You guys are close. All right. Papirskis, what's up? Ain't nothing to it, Papirski Property Service. We all right, man. Hope you're doing well. All right. Um, Clarence says Mobile asphalt work year round. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Clarence. That's who you got to hook up with, man. Doggone asphalt company. I'm telling you, road building companies will bring you through. Road building companies will bring you through, man. All right. Hey, Jesus, what's up, man? Nothing much. Appreciate you, man. Just trying to give it all back more as much as I can, man. There he is, Crit 31. What's up? I thought you had said something earlier. No, Crit, don't be like me, man. Be better than me. Tell you like them old men used to say, man. Be better than me, man. What's up? It's Skinny. Nothing to it, man. Top of the evening to you. Stephen Mock. What's up, Grinder? Stephen done made it tonight. George Kearns. All right. He says there's so much triaxle work in Hagerstown, Maryland. Still working on finding a truck, cab and chassis for built, not available. Looking for used truck. Yeah, George, there is because of this semiconductor issue, there's a shortage on getting new trucks, man. It really is, which has in turn caused the used truck market to go up. So be careful looking for these trucks because new used trucks are at a premium now because they can't get new ones in on time. All right, so be careful about that. All right, Jack. Yeah, Jack, for sure, man. We're gonna have to do a meet and greet. Jack, I think if all goes well, I have to come through Atlanta in December, man. So yeah, we're gonna definitely see can we make that happen for sure. Butch is in Atlanta, several more of you guys in Atlanta. Yeah, I got something going where I may have to come. Actually, I may have to go to South Carolina, but I fly into Atlanta, rent a car, and drive the 2 hours to South Carolina. So I'll keep you updated on that. It's in December, first part of December. All right. S&B insurance rates. Shoot, you heard them going. You heard they going up. Shoot, S&B, they been up. All right, but I got, I got I think it's working for our favor as the more we explore other opportunities other than Progressive, we're gonna be all right. Progressive is just got a corner, especially down here, got a corner on the market. But I'm beginning to see other companies popping up around the country that are offering insurance cheaper. So I think what guys are going to have to do is just be diligent about researching and searching for more companies than just selling for Progressive. So what I would suggest is anybody that's getting started, get started early in searching out that insurance situation. So you won't feel pressure because you got the truck and you got to hurry up and try to get insurance on. All right. All right. It's Skinny. What happened to you, man? You say just trying to heal up from rolling my truck. The loader guy loaded me heavy to one side and I flipped it while tailgating. Oh man. Oh man. It's Skinny. Man, I know that had to be scary, man. I hope you didn't break anything. Yeah, Jack, we hit you up, man, for sure. I hope you didn't break anything, man. So you were tailgating. So for those of you who may not know what he's talking about, tailgating, he had the bed up in the air with the chains hooked, popped the gate, and was trying to spread. And he's saying that the loader guy loaded the truck to one side too much, and the truck flipped over, rolled over. It's Skinny. What were you tailgating? What material did you have? I'd just be interested to know what were you tailgating. All right. Hey, Susan, I'm trying to start my own dump trucking coming over here in the state of South Florida. Just don't know if there's a lot of work over here. All right. Hey, Susan, that's where you got to do your research, man. Who was that earlier said that where is the place where the building collapsed? And is that in South? I believe that's in South Florida. Hey, Susan, he was just talking about they got 60 dump trucks on that job. All right. So you know what else that tells me? If there are 60 dump trucks on that one job, then there's some folks looking for trucks because everybody on the left are going to do that. You know why? Because it's big money. The government may be footing the bill to clean up that mess because I heard FEMA was down there, and so those guys might be making $90, $100 an hour. So those guys gonna leave their regular stuff and they going to make that big money on a cleanup like that. I guarantee you they paying. Sean, where you at, man? Sean, did you hear who's that? S&B? Which one of you guys told me about the building in Florida? What are they paying those trucks? I'll just be interested to know. I guarantee it's not a bottom level rate. I guarantee it's big money. And what guys will do, they'll leave their regular stuff and they're gonna make that big money and then try to come back. So Jesus, if they've left where they are, then that tells me companies looking for truck because these guys have left to go make that big money. I've seen it happen a dime a dozen. See, whenever there's a hurricane in Louisiana and it's got to be cleaned up, guys leave their regular stuff and go do that because they're paying $100 an hour. And then they leave them people high and dry and they looking for trucks. So, yeah, check that out, Jesus. Yeah, you gotta do your research on that. You okay? Good, it's Skin. I'm glad you didn't break anything, just beat you up real bad. I'm quite sure, man. It was a frightful thing, man. It looked like 57 should have came out all right though. His Skinny, he must have really had that thing one sided. Something broke loose perhaps from the truck or something. Because man, 57, other than gravel, 57 is probably the easiest thing that comes out of the bed. It just kind of flows out. All right. Steven said I was in Miami. Okay. 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 All right. All right. All right. All right. So look, without further ado, before we get any more questions going, I want to get my guy, Trucking Funder. Go ahead and type in Jay, and so they'll know who you are and who to respond to. And so we can kind of talk a little bit about this financing aspect. I get a lot of emails. I get a lot of you guys talking about the financing part of the business. What's up, Mike? What's up, Mike? Locks Life. And so I want him to type in, and then you be able to respond to him. He and I talked today on the phone, and we have been meaning to get together. There he goes. All right, this is Jay Johnson with Trucking Funder. And we talked today, had a great conversation about financing for trucking, and that's what Jay does. And Jay is in the commercial finance business. A lot of you guys had mentioned about getting financing, how to do it, what it's going to take, blah, blah, blah. And we had another guy on 2 weeks ago to talk a little bit about that. So Jay is here, Trucking Funder. He's a follower of the channel, supporter of the channel. I want you guys to just kind of, maybe I can kick it off with a question, and then you guys can kind of just respond to him and ask him questions. He's going to answer all your financing questions for a little while here. I want to give him some time to share with you because I know this is a critical part, especially for new guys that are just trying to get started, startups. It's hard to get financing. A lot of these banks, companies don't want to take a chance on you. And so Jay can answer some of these questions of what it's going to take for you to be able to get your financing in order to get started in the dump truck business. So Jesus and a couple of you other guys who are on the channel, I know you guys you just mentioned tonight about wanting to get started. Maybe you guys can ask Mike your Jay your questions. All right, go ahead. There go Stephen now. Go ahead. All right. Oh wow. Jesus, you get a chance, man. Take a look at Mike Locke's life last post. Jesus Rivera, look at Mike's post at the bottom. All right. So Stephen, Jay Stephen wants to know, do you think they are tightening up things with lending now after the pandemic? Okay, he's got okay. All right. Any of your finance questions? Those of you guys been warning about financing. I think Adelaide, didn't y'all talked a little bit about financing last time. Those of you guys who got one truck, maybe you want to ask him something about, what you look like on the second truck. I know some guys have jumped into some deals with maybe a little bit more higher interest rate. Maybe you might look at Jay and Michael refinance and get a cheaper interest rate, so this is an excellent opportunity here. Yeah, yeah. All right, Fabio. All right, Jay, you got Fabio there, and yeah, S&B. Yeah, personal credit for sure. Yeah, especially if you don't have any business credit and you're just starting, they're gonna look at your personal credit for sure. I know that one for a fact. 675, not bad. I thought sure. I know my guy here said 750 here, so 675 is not bad. All right. All right. G, that's cool. That man, yeah. G, how long you been driving that company truck? How long you been driving for those folks? All right, Jay. So Jay, you're saying if even if they're under 675, lender financing will be available still. Is that what you're saying? All right, G 719. How long have you been with that company? Okay, 1 year. Okay. All right. Hey Jay, elaborate a little bit more on credit profile. Elaborate a little bit more on what you mean by the credit profile. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so there's some options even for guys that are under 675 credit score, y'all. So cool. All right. So Jay, I'm assuming you're saying what all they got on their credit, not just the score, but what all they got on their credit and perhaps even the debt income ratio. Is that what you're saying, Jay? The debt to income ratio? Right. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What was the reason SMB that they told you? What was the reason that they denied that? They want to see a lot of trade lines. They want, in other words, they want to see that you've been transacting and paying bills. You got a home, you've been paying on it. You got some credit cards. You got a loan or so. So they want to see. Sounds like what Jay is saying. They want to see that you've been doing some transacting and paying your bills on time. Not you don't have a lot of late payments or anything like that that can hinder your profile. So they want to see a lot of trade lines and things to where you're transacting, paying bills. You got some credit with these people. Not a whole lot perhaps to where you're in a whole bunch of debt, but they just want to see where you look like you've been doing a lot of business and not business, but your credit has been utilized. Awesome. That's awesome. Credit history. Yeah, credit history. All right. I'm glad we got that. That's good. Um, I don't want to miss Steven Trucking Fund. He says, how long of a business credit do I need to not be looked at as a high risk for a better interest rate? How long of a business credit do I need to not be looked at as a high risk for a better interest rate? Okay. 8 positive trade lines. Okay. All right. This is awesome, man. This is where we can make the difference at right here with our financing. All right. Now while y'all doing that, I'm gonna answer George's let me go back because I think Nasty was asking a question to Mike. Okay, y'all did that. Okay. All right. I'm gonna entertain a couple of you guys while Jay is answering these finance questions. All right, so George, you're asking how should you plan till money starts coming in? Give me a little bit, give me a little bit more on that, George. I'm trying to understand your question. Papirski says, when I got my dump truck, great credit, 5.99 interest, and they included interest the whole term. So they didn't do you with simple interest. It adds another 20,000 to the purchase. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can definitely see that. So Papirski, just imagine you doing pretty much 6%. Just imagine some of these companies, these finance companies are charging 12 and 13 and 15. I had a guy even tell me they was charging him 20%. Man, that's ridiculous, man. Okay, okay, Mike is doing flatbed. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Yeah. Oh yeah. Papirski. Yeah, having a CDL definitely helps. That was one of the things me and Jay talked about today. If you're gonna get into business, it definitely looks a whole lot better if you got CDL yourself than you trying to get financing from a guy and he's trying to be convinced that you're gonna be in fully invested in his business, and here you got to depend on somebody else to drive the truck for you. So go get the CDL, even if you don't use it, at least you'll be able to say that you got it and they make a copy of your license. So that is so true. Okay, another great point, Papirski. Another great point. My first truck, I had to do that. I had to actually, I was working for the concrete company, and one of the guys I was real close with in the office. And I told him, I said, man, look, I'm finna get ready to get a dump truck. I hope you don't be offended that I'm getting ready to leave y'all, but I'm trying to better myself. I say, look, I'd like to put your name down as a place that I'm gonna be hauling to. And sure enough, man, they called that guy and to verify that I would be working for them on that first truck. I hadn't had to do that since, but on that first truck, they wanted to talk to somebody that I would be working for. So Papirski, that is a great point, man. You own it, man. Okay, y'all talking about skateboards up there. Miguel, what's up? All right, what's up, Miguel? You say what size body, aluminum or metal? I'm a little lost on that question. Mike says, "Country, you look good, my friend, with the facial." Okay, yeah, man. Look, I had a beard before late last year when I first started the channel. I had cut it off because of the pandemic. My barber wasn't doing beard, so I just shaved it all off. But I'm back where I want to be now, man. Need to grow a little bit more thicker, and then I'm gonna be good. Appreciate that. All right, George says, how much backup or money put back? Oh, okay. How much money? Well, George, I've kind of recommended to everybody starting with 20, and because you're gonna need some down payment money, you got to get insurance, you got to get started, and you need money to hold you over till money starts coming, and you need money in case something happens, right? So I pretty much telling guys 20K, you would be real comfortable. All right, we rolling. All right. Man, Jay is on it, man. Jay laying it out for y'all, man. Golly. All right, Eyob, I am new for the business and trying. I don't like to take risk with old ones. Score 800. That's a good score. Good tax return. What is my chance to get a new truck's finance? All right. Adelaide, I have 1 year. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna let him catch up. I'm behind. I'll let him catch up with y'all. I'm the one that's behind. Loxahatchee. All right, y'all got to tell me what's Loxahatchee. I see a couple of y'all put that on there. What's Loxahatchee? Shucks, Papirski, you put 30K. Did they require 30K or you just put 30K? Man, they wanted 26.9 for a purchase price of 107. Okay. 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 So basically they wanted what? Is that 10%, 20%? Is that 20% down? No. What is that? How much percentage that is, Papirski? What does that number come to in percentage wise? Because I'm thinking about what did I have to put down? I put 10% down. Martin, what's up, Martin? New to the chat, but I haven't watched it. Cool, Martin. Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the channel. This is how we do it. Friday night live stream, trying to bring valuable information. We got Trucking Thunder on here tonight, sharing with us about financing, man, because I've been getting a lot of emails, a lot of questions about this. Cool, George. Appreciate you, man. All right, man. That's game now, Jay, man. Golly. Open some accounts with a community bank, maybe another credit union and a national bank. Let me, while Trucking instead of answering your questions, let me share with you that that's what I've done. I mean, I'm a member of a credit union, been with them about probably 10 years. I got an account. My actual operating account is with my local bank. All right. And so I have, he's right about that with those trade lines. They need to be able to see that they can trust you. You got to remember, guys, you're asking somebody to finance $100,000+, if not more, right? And so they need to feel good about the fact that number one, they can trust you enough to be able to pay for that, and that they can see evidence to where you've been transacting, you've been faithful in your transacting, to where they can feel like they can trust you with that. So yeah, I've been with several, actually with 3 different banks, and both of my local banks. So that's good. That's good wisdom there. Okay, locks ahead. I got y'all. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good. Ooh, I like that. SMB. Yeah, may just have to start with a lower credit line and just build it from there. All right. Adelaide's in California. Okay, my first truck. Okay, that's your first truck. My Papirski. Okay, yeah. So just over 25%. So they wanted 25% down from you. See, I put 10, but of course I've been in here a little while. But Papirski, the good part about that is you won't have to ever do that again. And as long as you take care of your business with that truck, you won't ever have to put 25% down again. Matter of fact, you should the next time be able to just make a phone call and say, hey, I want that truck. And you should be able to just drive off the lot without putting anything down, once you take care of business with that one. All right. Any idea how can I take the driving portion of the CDL without owning or access to a truck? Yeah, Byron, I don't know what state you're in, but what you can do is either Google or go to your local DMV. Most of the states contract with a third party, or go to a driving school, and they may just give you the driving portion. But if you don't know it, you don't have any family members with a straight truck, or family member or friend that owns a school bus. I don't know if you're trying to get a CDL A or B, but if a family, friend, acquaintance, but a lot of these these third party administrators, they call them, that administer the test, they have old bus or something that you can use. You might have to pay them $150 or so to use there. That's what I had to do when I got my CDL back then. It was a third party. They had a school bus. I had to pay them 150 to use their bus, because at that time I didn't have anybody that had their own truck. All right. All right. So Papirski says 1170. That's a low note. That's a great note. All right. But you got it on 7 years. Yeah. And with that kind of a note, Papirski, you ought to be able to put some money up. You ought to be able to put some money up, or you ought to be able to add a little bit. Once you put some money up, start chopping that note down. My goal would probably be to get it done in about 5.5. I definitely would. You can cut down on that interest by not going the whole 7 years. I'm pretty sure you know that. What's up, Alan Andre? All right. All right. Trucking says if you're not a homeowner, make it a goal to buy a home. Home ownership helps out so much for getting qualified, especially with larger truck purchases. All right. All right. All right, Byron, you're in Georgia. What part of Georgia? ATL? All right, Jag Country. Did you say ideally you want to get a truck with 18? Yeah, yeah. 18. The rear, Jack, that rear should be 44, no less than 44. If you got an 18 front, it should come with a 44. That 40 is pretty much a road truck ran, right? 12 40s, 1440s is pretty much like road truck specs. So dump truck, you want to get that 18, and that 18, if it's a factory dump truck and it's got 18 fronts, it should automatically come with it no less than 44s. This last truck I bought is 1844s. They kind of come together. But yeah, that's the minimum there, 1844s. All right, the underwriters. Oh, okay. I'm still behind, man. I'm thinking I'm catching up. All right, let me go back. Catch up to you guys. All right, man. I'm loving the information that's coming out. All right. All right. So those of you guys who are in business, I see you, Adley. Those of you guys who are in business, do you have how many what are some insurance companies you guys are dealing with? If you would put that in the chat. Adley wants to know she's got a quote 2000 a month for truck insurance, but she's having trouble getting quotes from getting some insurance companies to even give them a quote. So why don't you guys, if you put some of the insurance companies in, I mean, yeah, in the chat to that adequately making contact to ask about that. Insurance company to work with a new business and a new driver. Was that S&B? Was that your response to Adelaide Space Coast Insurance Company? All right, and I'm a little bit behind, so let me get up because some of these questions might be done got answered. All right, Byron says Class B. Yeah, so Byron, all you need is a school bus, any kind of straight truck, right? Box truck, something like that. I would probably start in my family, friends, see if anybody's got a truck like that because it'll always be cheaper if you can use their truck to take the test. All right, but other than that, that third party administrator, they're gonna charge you. You in Atlanta? Oh yeah, man, you in Atlanta? I know it ought to be somebody that that can help you with that. Yeah, 2044s, 46s in the back. Yeah, yeah. Byron, thank you. All right, appreciate you, Byron. Okay. I think I'm catching up a little. What's up, Money Chaser? Just paid 40K on my truck cash to get started. All right, you paid cash for a truck. Money, money chaser. Where you find that truck at? 'Cause that's my other thing I want to share with y'all tonight before I get off. Money chaser. I'm looking for me a cheap truck, man. I want to get a brand new quad, but they can't get them in. I need another truck now. My dealer telling me he can't even get new quads into the beginning of the year. So I might go another route, man. So money chaser, put in the chat where you found that truck at, and do they have any more that's in good shape for that price? All right, Alan, and I just got my CDL Class B 2 months ago through Cat Law. They got a lowest tuition. All right, Byron. So you see what Alan says. Papirski, yeah, good point about interest, but I'm locked in no early. Buy out this round. Oh, okay, okay. You know what, Papirski? I've heard of that. Somebody else was telling me about that, or either somebody called me about that. They want to lock me in uh at that rate and everything, but I couldn't pay it off early. Yeah, yeah, and that's okay. I mean, you did what you had to do to get started, man. So don't no ways, don't in no way feel bad about that. What they're saying basically is, look, we're taking a chance on you. We just want to make sure we can make some money from taking a chance on you. When you get ready to go get that second truck, though, you all good though. All right, cool. All right. Adelaide, look like we got you hooked up. Janita, what's up? What's up, Virginia? What's happening in the Virginia? Talk to me. Tell me what's going on in Virginia. Look, by the way, I hadn't shared the information for the new folks tonight. If you are interested in becoming a channels member, like Trucking Thunder, Adelaide, Butch, Jack, Nasty Thing, and some of these guys, you see they got the little green writing with the S beside of that because they have joined the channel and become channel supporters on one of three levels that are available to you. And so I need to share with some of the newcomers. If you're interested in becoming a channel supporter, it comes with a few more perks, such as next Friday we will be doing live. Well, not a live stream. We're going to do a Zoom with those channel supporters you see in green. They get a chance to look at me and I look at them, and we're going to talk to them individually about their situation and one-on-one, and help them to be able to chart out what that next move is in the dump truck business for them, whether they're in it or they're trying to get started. All right. So any of you guys interested in that? And every time I forget to put that link in the chat, one of my guys, Jack, one of you guys, if you can put that link in the chat, Nast, I think you did it for me last time. Put the join the channel link in the chat. And so if any of the other folks desire to do that, they can. And if you desire to uh, um, uh, get a super sticker or a super chat at the bottom where you see the dollar sign at the bottom of the chat, you can do that as well. And what that does, that helps the country CEO stay being ready and keeping this wonderful channel, as y'all have told me, I ain't saying that, going and giving out more game, and more game. So please, ma'am, please, sir, if you decide to do that, we appreciate it. All right. Now, money chaser marketplace. Man, you got to give me a little more information than that. Marketplace. What market? Facebook marketplace? Okay, I got you. Now, my bad. Facebook marketplace. Okay, man, you shucks. Maybe I need to go go marketplace. All right. So I assume it's a good truck. Money chaser, you need to send me an email. Let me see the truck. Let me post it in the chat for everybody. I'm putting my email in the chat now, so you can do that. All right. Janita, have you responded to me? Let me scroll down. I'm behind. All right. Papirski said use this truck for concrete and excavation business. Okay, I don't truck for anyone. Right. So you're using it for your business. Yeah, man. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Concrete and excavation. That's good, man. So Papirski, you bid on jobs? Are you trying to do government and state jobs with your business, or are you just mostly local word of mouth? Tell me a little bit more about you, brother. All right, truck in front of Crystal McMillan. What's up with you, man? Progressive is what I use in North Carolina. Just got started. All right, Christopher, did they treat you all right, man? Because I hear so many horror stories about Progressive too. It ain't funny. Did Progressive do you okay for your truck, Christopher? All right, Butch said because I don't have my truck yet, I have a broker looking for me to. Okay, for a truck. I assume you're talking about Butch. All right, Jay, can you post a link to your website? All right, yes. Jay, don't you forget, man. Put your information in the chat, Jay. Please put your information in the chat. All right. Who is that? And when got that sticker? Mike's Locks Life. What's up, Mike? Mike, we appreciate you, brother. You are a blessed brother. And I pray God's blessings on your life for supporting this channel, man. With your resources, man. Definitely doesn't go unnoticed. Helps the old boy feel pretty good, man, that I'm doing something worthwhile. All right. I'm coming on down. Okay, so Byron says he went to Cat Law back in March. So a couple of you guys went to Cat Law then. So is Cat Law like the driving school in Atlanta? I'm assuming. Because here is like Diesel Driving Academy is like the main school for this statewide, right? So is Cat Law kind of like the driving school in the Atlanta area? Is that what I'm seeing? All right, Jay, please put your website in the chat. Might have to do it a couple of times, but put your website in the chat. These guys need to remember you. I want you guys to that Jay is helping, contact Jay, man. We had a great conversation. Awesome brother. And he's looking to this is what he do, truck financing, man. So I was glad to run across him. All right, Money Chaser just got his class A 1 week ago. All right, Cat Law. All right. Piersky says, I flew to Nashville to drive my truck back to Western New York. Okay. You just was wanted to drive for sure, huh? They don't have any new ones around here. Okay. So you had to leave from New York just to even find a new truck then. Yeah, it's not many out there, man. It's not many out there. All right. So you guys are saying one and done. I'm lost on that one. Y'all might have to tell me that. Money Chase, I got my B. Miss Helen was a great instructor. Okay, y'all talking about that place. All right. I'm trying to catch up, y'all. All right, Janita, I done caught up with you again. So rock quarry and asphalt busy here. And look, so somebody else was asking about, in the wintertime. And I think Janita, you had stated one time before that in the winter in your area, the asphalt plants shut down. Confirm that for me. And so Janita, as being someone that stays in an area that gets snow and all that in Virginia, what do you do in the wintertime? Tell us what you do, and that can help some of these guys in your area. I see you say rock quarry, so I know that's one of them. And just tell us how that works and if there is any more. All right, so Papyrus most of the residential work, word of mouth reputation. Okay, cool. Cool, man. That's awesome. Sound like you're pretty established, man, and much blessings upon your business, man. All right, Butch, we got you. We know we've been on here a little bit. We still shoot. We've been on here an hour already. Time flies, man, when I'm having fun with y'all. All right. I'm coming. Appreciate you again, Mike. Really mean that, brother. G719. I'm looking at a 2011 Mac Tandem for 29 with M Drive. Okay. And G, I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about M Drive. I started asking questions. I'm starting to hear a lot of good stuff about M Drive. So yeah. All right. Chris says 6,000 every 6 months. 6,000 every 6 months. So basically, you're paying $1,000 a month for one truck. Then for a triaxle, for how much? Chris? How much coverage is that for? How much coverage is that for? In other words, you got 1,000,000, you got 500,000, and how much are you covering the truck for? 100,000, 150 physical damage on the truck. Shoot, I wish I was paying 6,000. Man, I wish I was paying 6,000. So it looks like you're paying $1,000 a truck for one truck. I wish I was paying $1,000 for one truck. So give me a little more information. I just try to see how it compares to what I had. Okay, so you got a 16. I didn't see that. Okay. Okay, Jack said, okay, so Cat Law is the school that's more budget friendly. Okay. Just out of curiosity, Jack, how much do they charge? Just out of curiosity. So Chris says has a 16 Mac quad. Okay. 16 Mac quad. Yeah, shoot. Yeah. 16 Mac quad. Yeah. Yeah. I got an 18 Mac. It's not a quad, Chris. And I think, but like I say, I know I had some guys a few years ago, and my insurance is coming down. I had a few guys a few years ago that made my insurance go up a couple of accidents, but it's coming down. I'm paying about 15 on an 18 Mac, Chris. I got $1 million coverage, and I'm covering $138,000. And it's an 18, and it's a GU 713, and I'm covering. I'm running about 15. So I guess it's about, Progressive is not gouging me too bad then, but it's high compared to a lot of other people, of course. But I think this insurance thing is gonna be something that we just gonna continuously work at until we find us a company that's gonna, really give us a better rate. All right. Alan said, yes, it's driving school, the cheapest here, 3,600 for class A and 16. Yeah, that ain't bad, man. That's not bad prices then. 3,600 for your class A, 16 for your class B. Okay. All right. All right. 36. Okay, that ain't bad. Jack say took it one time and passed it one time. Look out. E-yob, I don't have experience, but I have my CDL for the last 2 years. Okay, so you got your CDL. You just need to get some experience then. All right. Pierce had to pay 5,000 for my class A. Okay. All right. Janita said, yes, sir. Dirt jobs and crush car. Okay. So those of you, somebody was asking about the winter time. Might have been somebody early in the chat, about what do they do during the slow time, or so Janita is saying that, the asphalt plants shut down in Virginia during the winter. She's in the Richmond area, I believe she said, in Petersburg. And so they basically do dirt jobs and crush concrete. Okay. All right. So there are other things, is the point I'm making. You don't just shut down and go like a bear and hibernate for the winter. No, you just go work somewhere else, go do other stuff, right? All right, money chaser looking to purchase a semi as well, but I'll drive my dump truck and position driver over the road. Okay, all right, good. Sounds like a good plan, money chaser. Just make sure that's somebody you can trust to do the job, right? What's up, Arian? For the Atlanta folks, I feel like it rains so much here. Do you all think doing business here would be lucrative? I'm willing to move. I want to be able to work year round. Arian, who was that earlier in ATL? Butch Russell, I believe. Butch was talking about how Arian, it was raining in the Atlanta area. But brother, he said it wasn't stopping nothing. So Butch, come on and help this brother to know, and Jack. And yeah, okay, look like y'all got him. Okay, I'm the one late. Thank you. Thank you, Jack. Arian, man, look, road construction. I tell anybody, road construction is where it's at. It's gonna keep you working the longest at any given time. And if it's a chance of going to work, it's gonna be in road trucking. I'm telling you. It rained today here at my house, y'all. But we're gonna roll a mill tomorrow. We're gonna roll a mill Sunday. It's 60% chance of rain tomorrow evening and Sunday evening, but it ain't gonna stop that rolling a minute, right? Right. So, these guys basically last week it did the same thing. You know what the operators on the machine did when it got real hard? They got off the machine, y'all, stood up under the machine until the rain passed. Because again, these afternoon showers are only lasting 10 or 15 minutes, 20 minutes at the most. They got off the machine, y'all, raised the machine up, stood up on the machine, and waited for the rain to pass. All of the workers, which roll them in the crew, you ain't got about 3-4 people. Guy running it, you got a guy on the broom, you got one or two guys walking beside the truck, one of them telling you when to pull up and all that old stuff. Right? So yeah, Arian is money out here, man. Don't worry about that rain. Them dump trucks still doing that road work. I guarantee you. It's gonna have to be tornadic type activity for them to shut that down. All right. Thank you, Jack, for telling him that, because that is the hard, honest truth. All right. Thank you, Trucking, for helping out Eyob. Okay. There it is. See that doggone CW Matthews and ER Snell. Look, I ain't even in ATL, and I know CW Matthews and ER Snell by heart. All right, 1 mil. Okay, Chris, that's what I got. Okay, workers' comp $900 every 6 months. That's cheap, Chris. That workman's comp 900. Shoot, man, I'm paying $361 a month for a workman's comp, Chris. But I got a 12-month policy now. I didn't go with the 6 months. I went with the 12, and it's $361 for 12 months. So if you paying 9 for 6, 18 a year, yeah, for one guy, yeah, that's about right. That's a good price. That's a good price. All right. Drive Atlanta. It rains so much in ATL. My only apprehension about doing the bid. Okay, so drive. I know we just answered your question, right? Talking about that rain in Atlanta. You better go on your lunch break. I don't know what you do right now, but if you got time to go on your lunch break, find out where some interstate work at. And you go on your lunch break and you sit in the rain while you eat your sandwich and you see if they shut down because of the rain. It's raining here in Louisiana every evening. It's been raining here, y'all, off and on some days during the evening for the last 2 or 3 weeks. We used to it. That's what it does in Louisiana. But it ain't stopping no work. I'm here to tell you. All right. Keon just informed the group there are grants out here to pay for the classes. Yes. Keon, where's that information? Don't come here with that stuff and you ain't brought the information with you, man. Put that stuff in the chat. For those that might want to get that CDL, there's grants to pay for that tuition. So, yeah, put that in the chat, brother. We need that kind of information. All right, Papirski, I do okay. This is my side hustle. I have a full-time job, okay, but I love to grind. So I try to find the best jobs for my business. Right. So you kind of can go at it like that, Papirski. I like that. That's cool. That's cool. All right, Money Chaser Cat Law is for 4 weeks, Class A, okay? Eyob had a company for other business, but not for the dump truck. I've been qualified for homes without any issues. So sound like you need to set up that LLC, Eyob. All right, Jab, 2 weeks for be a cat law. Mike, 2,900 for 2.5 weeks. Rush program in West Palm Beach. Mike, Class A, okay. G19, did you hear that they're changing the rules to get your CDL in What's the rule change, G? Byron, I've already passed the written, just need the pre-trib, okay? All right, Butch, don't let the rain scare you. Yeah, Butch, I will tell you, don't let the rain scare you. All right, Arian, Papirski, are you referring to Atlanta? No. All right, Mike, Spanish speaking mostly. Ayab, gotcha. If we are talk more offline, yeah. Make sure you get trucking funders information now. All right, think you may have a shot at getting commercial bank finance to purchase your truck, Arian. Thank you, Butch. I appreciate your encouragement. SNB, hey Mike, they out of Lake Worth. Alan, for my ATL folks, I know triaxles aren't recognized here, but it is good to get one now, just in case they do in the future. You shoot it, Alan. You think they might change that law to allow that? That'll be the question for me. Has it been talk of possibly changing that law, Alan Andre? All right, in Western New York. Okay, Papirska, that's Western New York. Is that Buffalo? All right, Ezekiel, just an FYI for the people that are trying to get their CDL without going to school. Y'all got to February 2022 without having to have formal training. Okay, so Ezekiel, is that a federal law that they've changed, or that just depending on the state? So I hadn't heard of this, so this is new information to me. But sounds like you guys are saying that they're changing it now to where you're not going to be able to get CDL without going to a school. Is that what you're saying, Ezekiel? And if so, are they trying to regulate that by a law, a federal law that which will cover all the states, or does it just depend on the state? So answer that question for me. Drive, you just answered my question about rank 2. Okay. Yeah, Drive, don't let a little wetness stop you, man. It ain't stopping nothing. All right. So trucking EYOB is gonna hook up with Trucking Funder. Trucking Jay, did you ever put your information in the chat again? Go ahead and slap it in the chat again. All right, Butch. Now see Arian Drive Atlanta. Yeah, Butch, y'all need to Butch says he's hoping to get with Matthews and Snell once I get started. He already scoped out. He see where to work at. He see who working. Right. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm glad y'all on the chat tonight to be able to see some of your fellow ATLians, if that's a word, that can testify to you that they see where the work is at. All right, Chris. All right, y'all talking tonight, man. I love it. Okay, all right. He put his stuff in the chat. All right, and I'm gonna put it again. All right, yeah, J@truckingfunder.com. Okay, that's pretty easy to remember right there. I'm gonna put it too, J. Cause I want y'all to get with him, man. We can in and block this doggone barrier called financing for some folk. We're gonna knock that barrier down, man. All right. So yeah, he's in all 50 states, y'all. That's cool. All right. Look like I'm catching up to you guys now. All right. So I got another thing, some more game I want to give you guys. All right. Make sure y'all got Jay's email SNB. I gotta drive to Miami for 2 weeks for the driving portion. Okay. If it's a good idea to prepare, if they do recognize them in the future. I don't know, Alan. I mean, I think it just depends on your, is it a federal law? Is it going to be a state law? I mean, you're just getting started in Atlanta. Everybody knows that Tandem is the ones making the money for this first truck, Alan. I don't know, man. I mean, if that's what it was working, I think I would just go with that for this first truck, because I mean, yeah, I would hope that you're thinking beyond just one truck, right? And so at some point, right? And so maybe you ought to just go with that to begin with, and just kind of see how it goes. You can always trade in or add an additional truck, but because you don't want to draw attention to yourself, and they see that extra wheel under there, then they might start stopping you for no reason. He got that wheel. He know he's supposed to have that wheel. Is he using that wheel? It might bring unwanted harassment. Just a thought. All right, Keon is in Houston. All you have to do is Google your unemployment office. Okay, Keon, appreciate you. I got you. That's the answer to grants for the CDL tuition. So the unemployment office will have some information on that. Yeah, I thought that's West New York. That's Buffalo. Papyrus. I figured that. That also puts you in that northern Pennsylvania corridor too, as well, doesn't it, Papirski? All right, boy, y'all talking about a bunch of driving schools. Ilka say, man, this session is old every Friday. Old and popping, huh? It's hot up in here, huh? All right. Is this the driving portion? Bowden is your consultations. Would you help one vet work in their specific area? Okay, Bowden, in your consultations, would you help one vet work in their specific area? I need a little bit more information, Bowden. I'm not quite understanding the specific area. You talking about dump trucking? Help one vet work in their specific. Give me a little bit more about, and I'm trying to understand that question. All right, thank you, Ilka. All right. By the way, you need to get your DBE to hook up with me. Yes, that needs to be a work in progress as well. Definitely get the DBE. That's a game changer. All right. Jesus got the information. Is that way for everyone from ATN this chat? Is there a way for everyone from ATN this chat we can get in a text group and stay in touch and help each other elevate? Cool. That's cool. That's a great idea there, man, because it's about 10 of y'all from Atlanta up in here. All right. Ezekiel says, I believe it is a federal. Okay. All right. All right. So the law may be changing then as relates to you got to go to some type of school to get your CDL. And if they're getting ready to do that, y'all know why they're doing that, right? All of these freaking accidents, guys going to sleep, not abiding by the log books, that over the road stuff. That if they're getting ready to do that, that's what's going on, man. I mean, I don't know about y'all states, but these jokers is wrecking coming and they're guys passing through, going to sleep, pushing themselves and they're having accidents, man, shutting the interstate down for hours and all this craziness, man. And that just makes the federal government come down on us with that kind of stuff. What's up, Xterra? Is my understanding they're changing federal law? Okay, cool. All right, it's a bad school, but they get it done. I would recommend going for a class. It's just a more valuable player. Okay, Joe Rams, I think it's federal. Okay, cool. Thanks for the email. Contact. It's just going to make all the schools go by still to meet regulation, and then cost goes up. Xterra, you are so correct. The days of 1,500 Class B and 3,600 Class A is going to probably be over, because if the federal government start regulating that stuff and they know you can't, watch this now, the schools are going to now know you can't go nowhere else but to them. Yeah, that makes the price go up. All right, Money Chaser, what is a decent rate to accept per day in Atlanta? I've heard it's between 800 to 1,000. You're right on it, Money Chaser. You hit it on the bell, man. Because I think what did Jack or Butch, what did y'all tell me that Matthews is paying the tandems? 80, 80, 85, something like that. Yeah, so Money Chaser sounds like you're right on it, man. All right, yeah, well, I'm catching up with y'all now. Yeah, the black dog. It's black dog, all right. S&B, you right, man. That's crazy, man. What's up, Travell? Can you do a video on what they might ask for on the test specifically? I'm very excited. And me and my wife listen and look at your videos every night. Cool, man. I appreciate you guys watching and regularly like that. Yeah, we'll look at that. I did do a video about how to get to Class B, but you're asking specifically about the questions. So yeah, we'll research some stuff and we'll do some things like that. We'll see. We'll look at some experience and because I don't think they've changed much since I've had my CDL. I think general knowledge, Class B, you don't need but general knowledge and air brakes. We'll look at some of the questions they're asked. We'll figure that out for you. We'll do a video on that. All right, always check the Georgia DOT, see which contractors win bids. That's right. Yes, I believe so. So 85 is the rate, Money Chaser. So yeah, between $800,000 a day, man. Yeah. K Bowden finding work for dump trucks. I want to start finding where the work is in my area. Yes. So Bowden just set up a consultation with me, and we'll go over that. You can get your computer, I'll get my computer, and I'll show you how to go on the DOT website in your state, and and we can get it popping. So just set up the consultation and just let me know what state you're in, so I can research and be ready for when we do it, and I'll already be ahead of the game for you. All right. Yeah, they're gonna inflate the cost. Man, look, Jay, man, Jay, you've done well tonight, man. You roll those comments, man. I appreciate Jay, man, for coming and hanging out with us. He's giving you his website, his contact information. Hit him up. I can tell. I don't even have to ask. I know some of you guys have been helped by him answering your questions tonight. And for those of you who are ready to take that next step, man, I definitely hope that you would follow up with him. And I would look forward to whoever that first person is that's going to come back on and say, "Hey, Trucking Funder got my truck finance." That's going to really make me feel just awesome. So I would look forward to that. All right. Keon says crushed concrete here in Houston going for 800 to 1,000, 7 days a week. My God. All right. Keon, what's that going on? Is that road work? That sounds like road work, because you guys do know, I don't know about you guys, but it was just a few years ago that the state approved for crushed concrete to be used as a base on these jobs, right? You used to just had to use 610 limestone right here anyway. But recently, several years ago, I guess it passed the specs that crushed concrete can be used on these state jobs now. So a lot of these, you got jokers here. We got, we might have had one or two people in this whole city area that crush concrete. Now you got 9 or 10 people with concrete crushers in this town, because it is big money now. I remember crushed concrete first came out. You could go get crushed concrete for $7, $8 a ton. Know how much crushed concrete here is now? It's cheaper than limestone, but it's still $20, $22 a ton. They making money. So yeah, I can believe that, Keon, for sure. Is that going on roads? Yeah, that's what I figured. Road work. Yeah. Because they can substitute it now for the crushed limestone, and it's cheaper. You're going to pay $27, $28 a ton for crushed 610, and they can use that crushed concrete. All right. Oh, okay. Trucking Fund, you got a Facebook? Okay, put that in. Put your Facebook handle in the chat as well. I need to friend request you anyway on that. Put your Facebook handle in the chat. And also, if you're on Instagram, got some young folks on here too. So I know some of them follow me on Instagram. Put your Instagram handle on there too. Yeah, for sure, Papirski, it did, man. It did. That crushed concrete was a game changer, man. It's like I say, he's got a lot of people with crushing machines now. Trishelle says it's a good idea to look for a truck at an auction. I didn't want no note. And if it is, what website do you recommend? I know Ritchie Brothers. Ritchie Brothers is one, Travell, that you can look on. Just be careful. What I advise in that is get find your mechanic, somebody that's a decent mechanic. And when you go, because I know they let you come and look at the trucks on the yards when they're going up for auction. And so I would bring a mechanic with me and have him to look at them trucks with me. Let them run, check them out, all that good stuff, man, because sometimes at these auctions, you don't know what you're getting. All right. Thank you, Trucking, for that on your Facebook and Instagram. All right. Y'all follow him on those and friend request him. I'm gonna friend request him too on both of those. Ezekiel says, I forgot to mention that the Facebook group that you put up last week, chat changed their name, been looking left and right and haven't been able to find it. All right, let me Ezekiel, let me pull it up now. All right. Iron Planner gives a good inspection report. Okay, Butch, thank you, man. That's good. I didn't know about them. Country, you mentioned greasing in your vehicle. How often do you do that? I grease every 2 weeks. Who's that? Papirski. I grease every 2 weeks. Of course, oil changes 10 to 12,000 miles. But I try to grease every 2 weeks in the summer. Let me say that. In the summer, because it's so hot, your grease breaks down faster. So in the summertime, every 2 weeks. Wintertime, I'll slow it down to every 3 weeks, right? Because in the winter, your joint, everything's not getting as hot and breaking down as fast. So that's how I do with the greasing. I use Lucas oil treatment. Put a gallon of that in every oil change. I do fuel treatment maybe once every quarter. that kind of stuff. All right, so I'm gonna find this page for Ezekiel. Stay with me, Ezekiel. All right. Jack, can anybody qualify for DB? Mostly Jack is for minorities. It's gonna either be for minorities, which they considered any minority and any white woman owned business can qualify for that. For disadvantaged business. All right, white woman owned or any minority. All right, what's up, Ken? Ken done joined us tonight. Mike, you done hit me again, man. God bless you, Mike. Mike is in the chat. Mike, you got something you want to say at this time, or you just having fun? Appreciate you, man, for your love, showing love to the channel. And if there's anybody else, Mike has hit us with a chat here that wants to do a sticker or a chat, you're welcome. Or again, channel members, anybody want to join the channel, you can do that at this time as well. It's that join button on the Country CEO channel, and you can pick which level you want to join on. Extra perks do come with that. Again, we're going to do a live stream, a Zoom session. I don't know why I keep saying live stream, but a Zoom session with you guys on next Friday night. It'll be your turn to have a one-on-one and ask your questions, and we help you based on what your situation is and where you're at. Okay. All right. Let me get this Facebook page for Ezekiel. Let me see. Groups. It's Facebook group. Dump truckers. Wouldn't be bad for all of you guys to if you want to join this group. Just a little group I look to, and they have some good stuff at times. Like I say, they even had brought up the stuff about questions about insurance and stuff like that. So well, what do you know? The first thing I see is a doggone dump truck for sale on the page. You guys see that? A dump truck pops up, open the group up, and here it is, a dump truck right on the front. Who was my man earlier say he found a truck in the marketplace? This is one in the marketplace right here. 83 for that 2011 Kenworth, y'all. Y'all got that? All right, but let me get the group name. All right, that's the group. Leave it up there for a few seconds for you guys to get that. All right, dump truck and trailer business owners and equipment. All right, y'all should have it. All right. All right. Let me catch up. All right. So look, before I catch up, let me get this out because I know I don't want to hold you guys too long tonight. No, we're having fun, but the other thing is, and I'm doing a video on that, but I'm gonna give y'all a little snippet of it. So I was thinking about getting. I need a third truck. I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. That's a good problem to have. The work is out the wazoo. The company I'm working for just won 6 jobs at the state bid letting. 6 jobs. 2 of them are in my metropolitan area. That was the June 23rd letting. The next letting is July the 14th. I could work 4 or 5 trucks with these people every day right now if I wanted to. So no doubt I can work one more. But I really want the one more just to kind of hang out and have somewhere else. So here's my thinking. Listen to me. My first thought is, okay, the work. Do I have the work for it? Right. And this is going to help somebody. So if I'm thinking expansion, it's going to be really not so much different than if I'm just not trying to get in it. Number one, where I'm going to work it. I'm working with these people. I can work it with these people. But because these people have stranglehold me and want my trucks every day and let me get all that I can get day and night, I can't go nowhere else. So I really want the third truck to catch everything else that I can't get to. And then if I ain't got nothing, I could easily call the guy and say, hey man, y'all can use my other truck tomorrow. And I'll just kind of fill in with that one when I ain't got nothing else. And they short a truck, so they're gonna need it. Well, I'm gonna work the truck. Not an issue. I know I got to work. Number two, who's gonna drive the truck? Well, right now, the guy that was helping me, he won't stay. He don't want to go nowhere. So I don't have a truck to drive myself right now. I'm working. Remember, I told you I'm working at night. The two daytime guys driving the truck in the daytime. So I don't have a truck. I'm the fill in right now. Remember, I went out for the surgery. I came in. I needed a guy just to fill in while I get well. He wants to stay now. He ain't trying to go nowhere. And I'm loving it because he is a solid guy. So now I don't have nothing to drive, y'all. So y'all feel me. But we can't get new trucks. I'm thinking about going back to an old philosophy I did about 8 or 9 years ago. Find me instead of going to get a new one right now, I can get the new one later. Go and find a cheap one, like my man that he found a truck for 40 grand. I'm thinking about trying to go find me a cheap one. Now, I know some of you might be like, well, Country CEO was saying that ain't cheap. Well, it's cheap to me because, the last one was 138,000. So if I tell you I'm going to spend 40 or 50, that's cheap, right? And watch this now. I'm going to see what my man Trucking Funder can do for me. I'm going to give him a shot to do that truck for me. Jay, just in case you didn't know that, you know now. Here's the game right here. If I go and get the $40,000-$50,000 truck, that I'm gonna have to make sure, number one thing, it's a solid truck, which means I'm gonna get all checked, get samples done on the oil. I want warranty on it and all that good stuff to cover myself. I'm gonna do all the stuff that I've told you guys you need to do. Here's the game. If I can get me a truck solid in that price range, the note is probably only going to be, let's just say $1,500. I'm paying $2,900 on the last one. So the note is going to be half, but I'm making just as much money. Y'all missed me right there. Y'all missed me. Y'all missed it. The note is going to be half, but I'm going to be making the same amount of money with the truck. This is what that does for you. It helps to leverage the cost of that insurance. Who don't miss that? Don't miss that. Don't miss that. That's game, y'all. Don't miss that. So I got two trucks with decent notes on them. I'm going for a third one, but instead of going for a new one, since I can't get one anyway, because they can't, I might go ahead with a cheaper one, which overhead is going to put the insurance is going to be cheaper. The note is going to be cheaper. So realistically, I'm going to be putting about $200,000 more dollars towards profit because the overhead on that one truck ain't going to be like the other trucks. Hold on to your seat. Here's the mind blower. I'm going to drive that truck. I'm going to drive the $40,000, $50,000 truck because it's an older truck. I'm going to drive it because I'm going to make sure that I'm going to baby it and bump around and pedal around. Ain't going to be no pedal to the metal. It can't take all that. It's an older truck. I'm going to drive it myself. It's going to have a cheap note. It's going to make the same money the other trucks work. And watch it. If it gets slow and I ain't got nothing but for the two truck, well, cool. Let it sit. I drive that one anyway. I'm going to put $2,000+ back to profit, making the same money the other trucks make. Plus, I'm driving the truck. It's different when you're driving the truck. You're paying yourself. You're driving a truck. That means that not only is the all of the revenue coming to your business, but that particular part, you've earned that yourself as the driver of that truck. Whoo, I hope y'all getting this. I get this, man. So I did this 7, 8 years ago, and it worked. It worked to perfection. Cheaper truck, lower note, lower overhead, helped me to look, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. When the insurance went crazy 10 years ago, I thought I was going out of business, y'all. Matter of fact, when the insurance agent told me what it was, I said, man, I'm out. I said, I don't see how I can make it. I mean, I can't pay that kind of money for no insurance. I thought I was out, y'all. But the way I made it through is I regrouped, sold a truck, went and bought a cheaper truck to help leverage the cost of the insurance. Now, since the insurance is coming down, for me anyway, like I say, I'm paying more than most people because my guys had a couple accidents, but that's been like 4 years now. So now my stuff coming down. Guess what? Profits coming back in. Now I go with a cheaper truck. Now I'm put even more money back into the business. Do you see me? All right. So once you get established, and this is something I would advise for someone once you get established. Unless you just run across an unbelievable deal that this is a solid truck. I try to tell people, get a solid truck. You may have to spend 70, 80 grand more. But if you do run across a cheaper truck that you have definitely done your due diligence and has been recommended, and you got some coverage and you got some money saved up to where you can afford to, fix a few little things. Because the older truck gonna have a few little things, the batteries, alternator by the time for it to go out, the batteries are gonna go out, the starter's gonna go out, little stuff like that. But I can deal with all that, y'all. Long as that engine, transmission, and rear ends are good, I can deal with everything else. Even if I got to put a cylinder on it for the bed, a new cylinder on is gonna run you $2,000. So that was the other thing I needed to share with y'all tonight that I'm thinking about right now. And since I can't get a new truck because they can't get them in, and the man is telling me January, I don't buy trucks in January, no way, because that's the slow time. So realistically, if I'm gonna get another one, it would be April or May. So the man is basically telling me it's 10 months before I can get another truck. Okay, maybe I go another route, go get this cheaper truck that I drive myself, because I'm not hung up on driving the newest truck that I have. Give me the older truck, long as it's solid. That's all I care about. And it's gonna make the same money, y'all. The same money. And you ain't got the big note. Right? So that's some game for you tonight that I wanted to share with you. And I'm gonna do a video on it. For those of you who may have missed it, video coming on this. I got to do a video on this one. I got to do a video on that. So that's what I'm in the process now. I'm not aggressively looking for none, but I'm just kind of halfway looking for, because fools rush in, right? So I'm taking my time and I'm looking for that. We call me and my friend of mine, he done the same thing. We call it a garbage truck or a trash truck. And we don't mean any harm when we say that. All we're simply saying is a cheaper truck that's gonna help to leverage your overhead. Okay. All right. I just thought I had to get that out for y'all, man. Let me go back up. All right. First, let me say thank you, Trucking Inspired, for the chat. God bless you. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. And so I just want to give game. I just want to see people win, man. And I just want to see people win and to have good information, solid information for which to make those decisions. Okay. All right. So let me go back up because I know I missed some of you guys. And I want to make sure I get you. Okay. So, all right. I think I'm at Janita here. All right. Mike. Okay. Again, Mike, thank you for the chat. All right. So Junior says, what's the oldest year of a dump truck or tractor do you suggest when starting out, not to break the bank, but also not to have too much pay? Janita, the years not so much are gonna matter. It's just all about what kind of conditioning. I mean, don't go get no 7 or 80s model, I don't know if I fool with that. But I mean, 3 years ago, I bought a 2000 RD Mac because it was in good shape. So don't get hung up on the years, because it's all about how well that truck has been taken care of, what kind of shape it's in, and that kind of stuff. That's really what's more important. Now don't get me wrong. If you want to just throw a number out there, everybody know this deaf stuff started in 2008. So I know a bunch of guys that be talking about, man, I'm gonna find me something before that deaf stuff. So they look at it. So I know guys that are looking for oh 05, 6s, and 7s. So Janita, if I had to give you a year and you don't want to fool with all that stuff, see can you find a oh 05, oh 06, oh 07 that's in good shape, don't have a million miles on it, that's been well maintained. The key is well maintained. All right. Ken says, I will need your help looking for a truck, a quad, or a 6-axle. All right, Ken, truckpaper.com, man. I know they got them. Truckpaper.com. And then Atkinson in Virginia. I see Atkinson is posting pics every week about selling trucks. This truck going to work here. This truck, they selling trucks like crazy at Atkinson in Virginia, man. Keon, okay, S&B, I don't know what that is. Keon, fine work for the truck. Alan, I've been trying to get into that group, but my request has been pending for a week. So, Alan, they must be a little slow because I think they took about 2 days, 2 or 3 days to get before they accepted me in, right? I tell you what I'll do, Alan. I'll make a post in the group that some new people are trying to join. So I'll do that tonight. All right. Wow, sweet go to line them trucks. All right, Papirski. I don't know about lining them up, Papirski, but I'm trying to do something, man. Hey, it's money to be made, man. Why well make it, man. You provide somebody a job, you can make money. Robert Kiyosaki says, let's not work for money. Let's let our money work for us, right? So if you're gonna do something, put it into something that can make you some money. All right. You see, Nasty Zoom next Friday night. Not this Saturday, right? Next Friday, Nasty. We're gonna do the Zoom. That'll be next Friday. And then we'll come back to next Friday back with our live stream. But next Saturday next Friday, I'm sorry, be the Zoom. So first chance you guys get, make sure I got all of your emails, all of your channel members. Matter of fact, let me put my email up again. So you can guys just send me an email to make sure I got your email. Yeah, just send me an email to make sure I got all of you guys' email. So when I send you the link. All right. All right, coming on down, Ken. I can't find a $50,000 truck under 300,000 miles. You probably won't, Ken. Not because a 50,000 mile truck is probably going to be a truck that's about 10 years old. And if a truck has been putting 30, 40,000 miles a year on a truck, you're gonna be over 3. So that's going to be a little hard to do. If you get up around something with 500,000 miles, my question for them is going to be, have they done the bottom end yet? Have they done the top end yet? Have they done anything into the engine? Has it started, is it using any oil? What are the maintenance records, that kind of stuff. But if you're looking for something 50, and that's going to be the challenge for me too, Ken. I'm not going tell you the reality of that. I mean, that's going to be a challenge for me to find something, but I know there's that sweet deal out there. I know it can be done. They're out there. You just have to find it. There's some old man who bought a truck brand new, and he's the only one who drove it, and he's had it 15 years, and he's getting ready to retire, and he's the only one drove that truck, and he don't want $50,000 for it. I believe that. I believe in that kind of stuff. That there are situations out there, but you got to be patient. All right. What's up, James? James says, when I get a try, I'm coming down to help you out. 5th truck. Laugh. All right. Come on, man. I can definitely put you to work, man. Right here. You ain't far away at all. All right. All right. I'm assuming okay, trucking. All right. Butch, I feel you, brother. I can't wait until I get there. Kiana, I have my company registered with the state business account, DOT. All right. Look like you've done everything. I've been working on my business credit. I started CDL school next week. Okay, good. So you're making some good. So you started the CDL school next week. After that, what's next? So once you get the license, and I'm Keon, are you looking to jump right in with your own truck, or are you going to try to go and drive for somebody to get a little insight into the business? Tell me what's your next move first, or should I say what is the direction you want to travel before we can tell you the direction. All right. KNS, I totally understand what you're explaining. Same here. 15% MBE local and work is enormous. I work with contract, and they say you can outsource, get 5 to with no hustle. Yeah, you sure can. That's next level stuff there. That's next. Who said that? KNS. Yeah, that's next level game right there, man. That's how you make even more extra money with that right there. All right, Papirski, you say stack that paper. Martin Venegas, Keon Stokes, did you hire someone to get the DOT number and EIN number, or did you do it yourself? Martin, I can definitely tell you, you can Google that and you can get that done yourself, man. No sweat. It can be done yourself. What about the risk of buying a cheap truck for some of us newcomers since we need sold and reliable? And that's what we're talking about, EYOB, that for you newer guys, I think, that it is a good idea if the resources, you have them to go with a little bit more up to date. I definitely would, I would, that game about the route I'm going is definitely for people that, it's a little less of a risk for those of us who are established. But if you can, for some, let me say this. If you're new getting into the business, if you can get a new truck, get a new truck. Let me just put it that way. Because you eliminate the maintenance problem altogether. You're going to roll 3-4 years before you even start to having to do just the minuteness of things. So if you can do that, right? But if not, and you're not able to get that kind of financing right off on the first go round, then yeah, find you something 80 to 120,000, right? It's gonna still be in pretty good shape, 4-5 years old, just really getting broke in. All right. Still should be able to go, just with a little minor, it'll be minor stuff happening. But when you get to getting 10 years or more, that truck is broke in. And I'm not saying that bad things will happen, but the chances are more likely that you're going to experience at least some mid-level stuff going out because the truck is 10 years old. And when I say mid-level stuff, that truck has been dumping stuff out of it for 10 years now. It probably done dumped out 10,000s of times. So your cylinder start leaking. Cylinder might need to be repacked. And guess what? They don't even repack them here no more. You basically got to put a new cylinder on the truck. Well, that's $2,000-$3,000. Things like that. Stuff that's a little bit more than putting batteries and alternators in. That's minor stuff. I don't consider that major stuff. But you might have a rear end go out. That's $3,000-$4,000. Stuff like that. You might have, synchronizer go out in the back of the transmission. You might have spent a couple thousand on that. Stuff like that. That's what I'm speaking of, that you're going to get into when you get over 10 years old, depending on how well they took care of the truck. And that's always something that's the unknown, right? And so you're taking a chance is what I'm basically saying by that. All right. So EYOB, that's what I'm saying about that. Because I know if you buy something used, and man, you ain't been in business 2 or 3 weeks and they go down. Let me give you an example. A friend of mine, great friend of mine, grew up with, got into the business about 10, 12 years ago. He bought a cheaper for about $30,000. And from one of them places, it was some place similar to Baskin. I've told y'all about Baskin in Tennessee. It's crooks that sell lemons. He ended up buying it from somewhere like that, man. And he ran that truck, about a month or two, just problem after problem. And I'm telling you all the truth. We were coming across, traveling behind each other one day, and the whole passenger side rear axle came off the truck, and the tires passing him up going down the highway. The whole spindle had broke off, y'all. The tires literally passed him up coming up the highway. Truck, he going down the road like this. That almost put him out right there. And then he fixed it. And then he just had problem after problem. Quick as he was making money, man, he just was putting money back into the truck. And after about 3 months, he just threw his hands up. He couldn't go no more. And he got out of it. So I've seen up close what consistent breakdowns just starting can do to you. All right. All right, thank you for that game, Keon, to help the guys out with the EIN. All right, that's good. Papirski, more game. That's right, Papirski, more game. All right. Trucking Inspired again. We appreciate you, man. All right, Alex, what's up? When is the best time of the year to start rolling as owner operator? Thanks, Alex. I had to say March, April. Catch the spring, the beginning of the spring, and pretty much, you're gonna deal with a few showers here and there, but you're definitely getting in at a good time. No later than May. is what I would advise anybody. May is always a good time to get in. And then, of course, anytime during the summer is always a good time to get in. All right. Eyob says, since you're already established, you can absorb the setback with older. Yes, I can. Eyob. Yeah, I can absorb the setback with an older truck. All right. Have done it a couple of times, absorbing the setback with an older truck. Brother Young, is there a certain brand to stay away from? Brother Young, I wouldn't say a certain brand to stay away from. I'm gonna do I got a video coming about it. I had a bad experience with Mercedes engine in a Sterling truck that I had. So I could say Sterling was a bad choice that I made because it was the design that they had that caused dust to get in the engine. But yeah, I don't know if I would say a certain brand, but definitely I wouldn't fool with a Mercedes engine. I'm gonna definitely say that. All right, Nash, I need some dipping sauce for these nuggets. All right. Keon, try and get my own truck. Okay, cool. Quincy Turner, what's up, man? Baton Rouge, man. What you doing in Baton Rouge? You say you're in Baton Rouge. Do you know if Houston has a lot of work for dump truck work for drivers? I plan on relocating out there and purchasing my own truck. Quincy, who's that? Keon, is that in you in Houston? I think Keon is in Houston. Keon, tell that man about that crushed concrete in Houston going on right now. Quincy, I believe Keon made a post earlier that crushed concrete was going in Houston right now for $800 to $1,000 a day, 7 days a week. So Keon, put some information in that chat for Quincy Turner about that crushed concrete haul going on in Texas right now, in Houston. No problem, y'all, man. That's what I'm here for, man. Ty, what's up? Ty say 11 hours today, grinding. What's up, man? Man, look, man, I come over here and say put 11 hours in a day. Sound like one of them good $800-900 days to me. Right? I love that, man. I love when what I've said is validated by you guys that are actually out there doing it and can come back and tell the guys about the real of this thing is real. We ain't selling nobody no pipe dreams. We're not giving any falsehoods. The testimonies are here that, you know, man, look, if you do the right things, purchase a good truck, follow the blueprint of just you know, it's there. It's just a lot of times I find and learning how to get plugged in, right? There's this system. Everything is about systems. And I got a video coming up about that. But everything is about systems. In every part of life, there's a system. When I go to my church on Sunday, there's a system in how we do things, right? In the dump truck business, in the business world, there's no different. There's just a system that's already in place of how things are done in your area. You just need to figure out how the system works and get plugged into the system. The problem is brothers, sisters don't want to tell nobody how things go to make things easier. Hence, that's where the country CEO come in handy. I'm telling you how the system works. That's all. Everything is about a system. And when you don't know how the system works, it can be a nightmare. You know, when I started, I didn't know how things go. Man, look, I bought a truck and just thinking I could just go, you know, offloading barges was a big thing when I first came into business. Offloading barges. Y'all should be familiar with Martin Marietta in your different states. Martin Marietta or either Lafarge. Lafarge has bought Martin Marietta out now, but Martin Marietta was big down here. And when I come out, man, I research and look like the barge crew was the best thing going, man. Look, the rates wasn't but $45 an hour. But let me tell y'all something. Diesel won but 99 cents. I was making $45 an hour with diesel being 99 cents. Insurance was $300 a month. And I was bringing home more money back then, y'all, than I'm bringing now. I'm telling y'all the truth. All right, so watch this. I thought I drove my truck down on the yard one day. I'm thinking I'm crazy. I don't know no better. I'm thinking I can just get the truck and go on down on the yard, Quincy Turner, right there where the Hollywood Casino at. Now I had the two limestone yards side by side. I'm thinking I can just go on down here, let them know I got a truck, and I'm gonna get plugged in. Boy, I'm going to work. And man, I got in, talked to the guy inside, and then I got in truck with one of the guys. And like I say, God always has a ram in the bush. I got in the truck with the guy whose dad gave me a lot of information. I worked with his dad. His dad worked with me at the concrete plant. His son had dump trucks. And I sat in the truck with that guy, and he gave me straight game. You just got to get to the right person. Hopefully, I'm one of those persons, but I'm talking about on those jobs that'll show you the ropes. And there's always one. Just like you got one foolish person or butthole or whatever you want to call it, you always got good people too on the job. You just got to find the right one. And man, I sat in the truck with that guy for about an hour, rode with him, offloading the bar, and that guy gave me pure game. This is what you need to do. You need to go grab that yellow page phone book, get them names out that phone book, them construction companies, these dirt pits, these limestone yards, call them, tell them who you are, get your insurance set over there, and give them your phone number and start going over there. And that's how I started. Didn't know any better. Nobody told me nothing until I got the truck. Now, that ain't no time to be finding out that kind of stuff when you got the truck. I should have been told that before, right? That's why I'm telling you guys this before you go get a truck, what you should do. I didn't learn that until I done went spent $45,000 to made a $12,000 loan for a down payment, and I'm in debt, and now I got a truck. I got to try to figure this out. So yeah, and once I learned the system, I saw how the system go. The more you be out there, you're going to learn how the system go. You plug into the system. And then once you get into the system, then you can maneuver. You know how to maneuver and make the system work for you. That's all it is, man. And it's steps. It's steps. You got to follow the steps and you'll get to where you need to be, you know? And it's just a process. All right, so I hope that was some more game for you right there. All right, so look, I want to try to see, can we start landing this plane? I got some more comments. SR tried to get a lift kit on my Pete for the tailgate. They said $6,000. I said nope. You want to raise your Peterbilt for the? You want to raise? Oh, okay, the lift kit so you can do the high lift gate on your tailgate. Yeah, $6,000. I think I'd have told them the same thing. SR, maybe you can look at some aftermarket stuff for that. There's always aftermarket stuff. Maybe you can try the junkyard or the body shop that fixes trucks in your area. And there's a truck that's been total lost. The bed too is totally gone. And they might let you buy that stuff off that truck at the junkyard, at the truck junkyard. So you might want to check it out. Go at it a different way. All right. There it is. Quincy Keon put it in the chat for you, man. A company called Cherries. Leasing on the last time I checked. I got that info from Dumpster. Cool. Cherries in Houston. All right. Appreciate that game there. Trevor, I live in Carolina, trying to find the hourly rate for work, and I can also. I'm trying to find out which work is better as far as choosing between asphalt, dirt, etc. All of it's good, Trevor. It's just that I'm a road truck advocate, which is asphalt, dirt, limestone. Road work is all of it. But because here's the jewel. Here's the jewel. Here's the jewel. Here's the nugget. In the road building arena, there's different aspects to building a road in which you're going to benefit. There's the tearing up of the road, known as roller milling. If the foundation is so bad on this road, there's what we call undercutting. Undercutting is when they go in and they dig out 2 foot down the whole section. And you taking bad dirt, going and dumping it somewhere. Which then means good dirt got to be brought in. That's third thing you would have to do. Once they get all the dirt in on the road, they're going to saw cement it. Then, let me back up. That's 3. Let me back up. I was on a job where we had to take all the saw cement up off the shoulders. That was the 4th thing. Some of these jobs, the saw cement got to come up. All right. Then once they saw cement, you got to bring the base in, limestone, crushed concrete. That's 5 things. And then the final thing is what? The asphalt. 6 different phases to one job. That's why you can't beat road trucking, because it will keep you working longer. So travel, all of it. But road work is going to have all of those aspects I just mentioned in it. That's why it's going to work you the longest. You'll make more money with them instead of, they building the Hilton Hotel over here. You done help haul 20,000 yards over there in the course of 2 weeks. And then after that, you looking for something to do. Instead, you could have been over there. I don't know what state you're in, Trevor, but if we're in Atlanta, we could have been over there with CM Matthews working on interstate, 85, I think it's 80, 85, 75, on this 3-mile stretch. And I'm going to be here a year or 2. That's some more game, y'all. Y'all pulling all the game out me tonight. right? So that's why that's what you want to look for, Trevor. And so it's a couple of guys that follow this channel from Carolina. I don't know what you in South or North Carolina, first of all. And then somebody help him out. What's the going rate for triaxles in Carolina? I want to say look like one of those guys said 75, 85, something like that one time about that. All right. So you got your own truck. I'm just trying to figure out where the most money is at, brother. Yeah, road work. Yeah. Road work. I'm telling you, Trevor, road work, bro. You can't get it. Find out who those road building companies are in your state, in that state, which you're North or South Carolina. That's where you're gonna make your most money at. Ty, a lot of work here is hauling out of quarries and into big stockyard for resale. Okay, yeah, get about 125 an hour. Wow, that's good. That's good money, man. That's good money. So that's sort of like offloading, except we got to get it in Louisiana off the barges that come from the quarries. But Ty, you're working in the quarry. See, those quarries loaded, so y'all loading it out of the quarry, taking it to resale yards, and then I'm sure that's probably on a river somewhere where they're also loading that rock into barges and shipping it out. That's how it gets to us, right down on the Mississippi River in Baton Rouge. Man, y'all getting it directly out the quarter at $125. That's money. That's money right there, man. Even Janita won't know what state you hit. Oh, okay, he's in Washington. Okay, he's in Washington State. Oh my God, Ty, is that limestone, granite, or what kind of rock is that up there in Washington? Janita won't know what's up with that. Well, shoot, look, Janita, he done got my attention with that one. Shoot, $125 an hour. Look, the federal government ain't paying that. Shoot. All right. MIG $58 an hour in Miami. Yeah, we've talked about that, MIG, about how some guys have been talking about how those rates are crazy in Miami like that, man. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Shoot, we was in the 50s about 5 years ago, 6 years ago. We was in the maybe even 7, 8 years ago before we was in the 50s, maybe 10 years ago. Okay, Trevor's in North Carolina. Okay. Got a couple guys I've talked to in North Carolina. Todd Williams, I'm from South Carolina. Okay. So Todd says in South Carolina, 70 to 75. Okay. April, good evening, everyone. What's up, April? All right. You're in South, she's in South Carolina. All right. Looking to connect in network. April, it's so much connection here. This is who's that up there? Well, um, Trevor is in North Carolina. We got some South Carolina folks. Randy Thomason is not on here tonight. He's in South Carolina. All right, Crit, that doesn't surprise me about Miami. They took the real rate and flipped it. Yeah. Yeah, flipped it around. I Crit, instead of 85, they got it at 58. All right, so base salt and granite. Yeah, I thought y'all had granite up there. I didn't think it was as limestone. Well, guys, look, we've been on here 2 hours. This has been rich tonight, man. I definitely hope you guys have got some game. For those of you who just come on, desire maybe to be channel members, we're going to do a Zoom session with those channel members on next Friday night to give a little bit more individual attention to those guys and girls who are actually about to make the move and to help them to move to the next level of their process of getting started. You're welcome, Jay. I appreciate you, man. Those of you who heard Jay tonight and got his information, and you're at the stage of your journey of financing, talk to Jay, or you just want information, talk to Jay. Hit him up on the website and check him out, man, for commercial finance and help you get that financing piece done, because I know that's a roadblock for some people. Thank you, Trevor. You cool, man. We appreciate you, man. All right. Yeah, well, we about to land this plane tonight, Trevor. We'll be on again on this live on this 23rd, not next Friday, but the following Friday. We'll be back again on this one. All right. Jay, put your email in the chat one more time. Put your website, in the chat one more time. All right. Yeah, we've enjoyed you guys. It's been rich. I've enjoyed it. I think I'm so hyped up now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and knock out a couple of videos tonight while I'm sitting in front of everything here. Like I said, I just wanted you guys to win, and I appreciate you guys. Appreciate my channel supporters for supporting this old country boy that's trying to give out game on something that changed his life and would like to see it change other folks' lives as well. All right. All right. And Janita, I'm going to get on that Trucks app. I've been seeing that too much. I'm going to find that Trucks app tonight and download that and see what's up with that. Dude Marino. All right. What's up with you? All right. We appreciate all of you guys. April, you have to go to the channel and look for the join button. Go to the channel and look for the join button to become a channel member. I don't know why I always forget that link. I don't want to mess up nothing trying to get over there to get the link. Um, um, but thank you guys. Let me put my email, April, just in case you have trouble finding it. You can send me an email and I'll send you the link. And that's my email. All right. So look, we're gonna get off here. You guys have a great night. It's been good. See, can I go find something to nibble on, because I'm a nibbler now, not a eater, since I'm losing weight. And I think I'm gonna knock out a couple videos because y'all got me hyped tonight. All right. So look, see you guys, channel supporters. We see you guys Friday, and then we'll be back on another live stream the following week after that. So look, be blessed. Take care of business. Go do something with this game. Don't let it hang around in vain and just lay dormant and sit on it. Put it to good use. God bless you. See you guys next time.